Hey guys, I wanted to give you a detailed check on how to do the gearbox fluid on a Figaro. It's a little bit fiddly, so I hope this is going to help you. So firstly, you need to know that this check is done with the engine running. So ideally, you want to be just driving the car up the road, and then once you get back, run it through each one of the gears all the way down, right down to first gear. That lets the torque converter fill up with oil so we get an accurate reading. Once that's done, leave the engine running. Obviously you need to be super careful doing this. Then come round to the engine bay, and you can see here we've put a bit of tape on top of the dipstick, but if you put your hand down the back of the engine near the airbox, that's about the only way to get to it. It's a squeeze getting your hand in, and you'll just about see a little red dot, which is the top of the dipstick, if it hasn't got, which yours won't have, any tape on it. So the first thing is to squeeze down between the hole, pull the dipstick out, and then give the dipstick a good wipe off so that you can check it properly. You'll notice on the dipstick that you've got two settings, one for hot and one for cold. So that's the temperature of the engine. So if you've driven a long way, you'll be doing it at hot. Be careful putting your hands down there. And obviously for cold is when the engine's cold. So that might mean you've only just started it. You still need to go through the procedure of running through the gears. Secondly, it's about topping it up if it's too low. You need a funnel with a really long neck and a narrow end on it like we've got here. We've also put a filter in the funnel to make sure the fluid is as clean as possible. We're using Dexron 3 or a modern equivalent. Once you've topped the gearbox up, you can put the dipstick back in and check the fluid again. We'll be doing all of this with the engine running. Be really careful though, you can get a jolt from the leads at this point. It's fiddly to get the dipstick back in. Make sure you push it all the way down when you put it back in. You can see here this was done on the cold setting, and it's topped up right near the top on the cold side of the dipstick. So this car's ready to go in terms of the gearbox.